This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton. When it comes to real estate, there's no substitute for local knowledge. Shelton Highclimbers Football Booster Club, benefiting players in the Shelton High School football program by raising funds, organizing volunteers, and building community support. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Good evening and welcome to Tumwater District Stadium on the campus of Tumwater High School in Tumwater, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of Evergreen Conference football as the Tumwater Thunderbirds host the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Dedrick, Allan. Jerry Apple will be joining us later in the broadcast. Both teams are coming off games against WF West. Shelton lost to the Bearcats 60-20 last Friday, while Tumwater shut out Chehalis 34-0 2 weeks ago. The Highclimbers are 2-3 on the season, 2-1 in EVGO play. The Thunderbirds are 3-1 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Tumwater was off last week, and other than WF West, the Thunderbirds beat Enumclaw 56-6 and Capital 42-0. The T-Birds' loss was 42-35 to Central Catholic High School out of Portland. The last time Shelton and Tumwater played was September 6, 2013, with the Thunderbirds shutting out the Highclimbers 41-0. The year before, August 31, 2012, the Climbers doubled up the T-Birds 42-21. Coming up, we talk with Shelton coach Mark Smith. It's Evergreen Conference football. The Shelton Highclimbers at the Tumwater Thunderbirds. Game kicks off at 7 on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton, proud to be supporters of Highclimber football. Their commitment to Shelton and Mason County is unmatched. If you know anybody that needs to sell or buy real estate, reach out to the Conklin team. They will be honored to help. When it comes to real estate, there is no substitute for local knowledge. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton, 360-426-4401. That's 360-426-4401. Welcome back to Tumwater District Stadium. Dedrick, Allan here, and it is now time to talk with the coach. Wednesday, I had a phone conversation with Shelton football coach Mark Smith.
Let's talk about the game against WF West. You hung with them pretty much for 3 quarters, and then things didn't go your way. What is your assessment of last Friday's game?
Well, we talked about the middle 8. When we talk about the middle 8, we're talking about the last 4 minutes of the first half. in the first 4 minutes of the second half. And that's a crucial time. A lot of people don't talk about that. A lot of people don't think about that. But going into halftime, you want to have a good feeling, and then coming out of halftime, you want to have a really good feeling. And we won those middle 8. We were down 25-6. And at the end of the first half there, we go down and score to make it 25-13 at half. And then come out in the second half, and we get that pick on their first possession. We had to kick to them. We get that interception. And then we go down and score. And we made it 25-20 with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And so felt really good at 25-20 with 5:48 left to go in the game. And then it was like the sea got really, really rough. I mean, it was whitecaps, 6-foot whitecaps going on out there, and the Titanic was sinking. And we didn't have enough life rafts to pull ourselves out of that storm. And, after we kicked off to them down 25-20, they go down and score in about 3 plays. Okay. All right. They answered. It's our turn to answer. But we end up on the first play getting a strip sack. They stripped the ball out of our quarterback's hands, sacked it, stripped it, recovered it inside our own 20. And, you give a team short field, that's hard, right? So they go down and score. I made it 32-20. Or excuse me, it was 32-20. That made it 39-20. Okay, well, we got to score. They kicked the ball off to us. We ended up throwing an interception. I think they got the ball around the 35-yard line going in. Short field again. They go down and score. That made it 46, 46-20. Still in the third quarter. Then they kick off to us, and it bounces off, not the guys in the front line, but the guys in the second line's chest. And they recover it, and then they go in and score again. I look up at the clock, it's in the third quarter, it's 53-20. So I'm like, wow. And that was basically the game, that 5 minutes and 48 seconds, and we've had a little history of that, the White River game kind of was like that too, we tend to compile our mistakes, and we have a hard time pulling ourselves out of it. And so, we got to get better at that. I thought our kids played hard. I think we need to improve our attitude in some areas. I thought we executed up until, penalties still tend to get in the way a little bit, but they had penalties too. But I think we have 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, jumped off sides again, give them a 3rd and short, ended up converting. Could have got a stop there. That would have been huge. They made a lot of plays. Their quarterback threw the ball extremely well. They caught the ball extremely well. I thought we did a good job defending their run game. We didn't do a good job defending their quarterback run game, but we did a good job on their running backs. We kept them intact for the most part.
So after that kind of a loss, what do you tell your team?
Well, you show them their mistakes. You show them that 5 minutes and 48 seconds where it got away from us. You explain to them that what could have happened differently in those situations. And then you say, it's water, right? It's under the bridge. It's gone. We have to flush it and move forward and get better and get ready for a really good football team coming up, another really good football team coming up in Tumwater, and we can have two mindsets there, and when we talked to the kids on Saturday about this, I can give you the same words in the same order, and it has two different meanings. And I told the team, that we can say, "Oh crap, we got Tumwater," or we can say, "Oh crap, we got Tumwater," right? So one is like a defeatist attitude where you're scared to death. You're like, "Oh my gosh," Or the other one is, "Let's go. It's Tumwater week. We get Tumwater," right? And so, how are we gonna perceive this week? How are we going into this week? And we told the kids, it's got to be the second play. We can't fear anyone. We got to respect everyone. And we got to get up, get ready to play a good quality football team on their place in a homecoming environment. And those type of games get me really excited. And I hope it gets our program excited.
So Tumwater, it appears that they've been off for a week. Is that an advantage for you or a disadvantage?
Well, it all depends on how you treat that bye week, right? I've always thought the bye week in the middle of the season is a great time. I don't like having the bye week at the end of the season. I really don't like having the bye week at the beginning of the season. A bye week right in the middle of the season, I think, is about as good a place as you can get it. You can get healthy. You can really focus on your next opponent for 2 weeks. You can work on some things that you want to work on that maybe you haven't had time to work on. And so, I think the advantage is in a good quality football program that knows how to handle the bye week is the advantage Tumwater. Sometimes that bye week can get you a little rusty though too. If you don't use it wisely, if you don't do the right things with it, you don't need to beat your kids up that week. You don't need to grind them into the turf that week. You need to get them refreshed. You need to get them right. You need to focus on things that you need to focus on, whether that be some certain special teams or some certain schemes or some certain timing stuff or whatever it happens to be. I think it's a huge advantage.
My last question is about injuries. You came away pretty healthy after WF West?
Yeah. I thought it was a good physical ball game on both fronts, on their side and our side. I thought both teams came away healthy, and I thought it was a good, solid football game, like you said, through 2.5 quarters, and then really the fourth quarter was pretty much a wash. I think it was 7-0 in the fourth quarter, so it was just that 5 minutes and 48 seconds that got us, but yeah, we're healthy.
That's Highclimber head football coach Mark Smith as his team gets ready to take on one of the state's toughest teams, Tumwater. We'll have the kickoff in moments on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Mason Health is partnering with Curative to provide no-cost shallow nasal COVID-19 testing. A testing kiosk is located outside 237 Professional Way in Shelton. Kiosk hours are 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. weekdays. Testing is available by walk-up or appointment. Test results are delivered electronically within 24 to 48 hours. Schedule an appointment at curative.com. You can find a link in the upper left-hand corner of masonwebtv.com. If you have any questions about COVID-19, symptoms, vaccines, or testing, please contact your provider's office.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for help with food, healthcare, and other resources.
211, how can I help you?
Call 211 or visit 211.org. 211, get connected, get help.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Well, welcome back to Sid Otten Field at Tumwater District Stadium. Dedrick, Allan, and Gerry Apple with you. And we're just going to listen into this. We'll listen and let them announce the starting defense. For
defensive end and wearing number 10, 6'6" tall, 240-pound senior Brian Auten. At defensive back, wearing number 15, 6'1" tall, 185-pound senior Ashton Payne. At defensive back, wearing number 24, 6'3" tall, 190-pound senior TJ Parker. Number 28, 6'1" tall, 190-pound senior defensive back Ryan Orr. Wearing number 34, 6 foot tall, 190-pound senior defensive back Peyton Hoyt. At linebacker for the Thunderbirds, wearing number 45, 5'11" tall, 160-pound senior Trenton Roy. On the defensive line is number 54, 6 foot tall, 250-pound junior Lolo Hafuka. Number 55 for the Thunderbirds, 6'1" tall, 215-pound senior linebacker Caleb Saddlemeyer. Number 56 is 6 foot tall, 210-pound senior Bennett Ferris. Number 75, 5'10" tall, 240-pound senior defensive lineman Aiden Aguero. And rounding out the starting 11 defensive players for the Thunderbirds this evening, and wearing number 86, 6'5" tall, 235-pound senior defensive end Austin Terry.
All right, those are the starting. That's the starting defense for Tumwater. And as we were listening to the announcements here, there's a change in the starting lineup for the Shelton offense. Something that I noticed last week, Gerry, a couple of players asked Coach Smith about it. He didn't understand my question because I guess it wasn't very clear. And he did say something to the effect, it wasn't in the interview, but he did say something to the effect of, you see personnel changes on any team at any time. And so you were questioning number 87 getting the start for Shelton at was it tight end or wide receiver, Cordova?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened last week. He didn't play but a couple of downs, and then he was out.
Yeah.
And then I heard that the starting QB for Shelton tonight is Jude Soski, number 2. I don't know.
Yeah, we're still going to find out. as you know, Jude Soski did play quarterback at North Mason, so he does have some experience. But boy, I tell you, Mason Goose has been their quarterback all year and has been impressive at times.
Well, one thing that I did notice when Jude was out running the offense, he ran that Wildcat really well. Him and Fuller did a great job running the Wildcat, so we might see more of a ground pound game from Shelton tonight rather than more of the air attack.
Yeah. And they ran the Wildcat much better last week, I thought, than the week before.
Right. So we'll see what they bring up. I mean, you gotta change things up with when you're facing Tumwater. I mean, you have to do something different, not expected as, it's on film all season. It's, you watch the videos of our broadcasts and you see what Shelton has done. So in this game, you got to change things up, different personnel, see if you can't shock the other team into, whoa, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Maybe. But, we'll see. There may be another reason. I have not seen the Goose family here tonight, so maybe they're out of town. It's very possible.
One thing I did notice, Dedrick, when he was making the announcements, there was a couple players, numbers that he called I don't even have on the schedule.
On the Shelton side?
No,
or on
Tumwater.
Yeah, you have to use the green sheet for that.
Okay,
that's on my side. I
Okay.
got that last week, and so obviously there's been some additions for the Tumwater team. So sorry, you're going to have to look at the tiny print and then the big stuff. I'm going to have to do the same. As if you see, I've got my green sheet here.
Yeah, okay.
On top. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how everything falls into place today. You notice our position is not so great either. We are sitting about the 35 on the south end of the field. So it's going to be interesting to see everything on the north end is going to be more difficult. Yeah. And it usually is even at Highclimbers Stadium.
Yeah. One of the advantages is that we're a little higher up than we were at Rochester. And that did make it a little bit tough for us because we were so almost eye level with the field.
Right, and the other thing is Rochester is a natural grass field, and I don't know if they had the hash marks. Did they have the hash marks on the field or not? I
did not notice them.
Yeah, that makes it a little different. These turf fields are so great for us because you know exactly where the ball is.
And the nice thing about the turf field, that allows a school to have a playoff game there.
Right.
And so, Shelton in the future will have some playoff games. Maybe not this year, maybe whatever. But we've got a very nice field, and it does allow us to be playoff eligible as far as hosting a game.
Right. And something to throw out, just to throw this out here. The last time I was in this stadium, I was working a radio broadcast for Black Hills and Burlington Edison, which is my alma mater. And Black Hills ran over Burlington Edison that night. It was a playoff game. It was here. I was doing it for a Mount Vernon radio station. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. But, the end result was bad for my alma mater, good for Black Hills.
Yeah.
That was 4 or 5 years ago, I think. But it was fun.
Yeah.
And that's the last time I was in this stadium, and we had a better position for the radio broadcast than we do for the web TV broadcast. But, I'm not complaining.
No.
And
it's a beautiful night for a football game.
It is a beautiful night for a football game. And just so I'm going to throw this out here, folks, this is our connection is via a cellular mobile data, so it will very possibly drop out on you. We apologize in advance. I am recording this, and we'll get the whole game, if it does happen, we'll get the whole game up tomorrow for everybody to enjoy.
And Dedrick, thank you for explaining that to the listening audience.
Well, we're getting the toss of the corn, and let's just zoom in from our position way up here and see what we can see. And we are right under a speaker too, and that makes it really fun too. But we'll get a nice spot from their spotters. We'll have a better. We'll have more information for you. So let's see what happens with this toss of the coin. I imagine if you're Shelton, you want the ball first, Gerry, just to see what you can do and try to control the pace of this game.
Once again, fans, the concession stand is open. There's a variety of snacks and beverages down there.
Is there only one black helmet out there, Gerry? I can only see one guy.
Soda pop, water, hot coffee, and hot cocoa. get on down there and support those music programs here at Tumwater High School.
Got 4 guys in green. I'd like to tell you that the Highclimbers are in their road white shirts, black pants, and black helmets, of course, and the black numbers. And Tumwater in their home green with the white numbers and the gold pants. And we'll see what the outcome of this is on the coin toss, which is taking quite a while. There it goes.
And of course, we welcome you to homecoming.
I believe that the Highclimbers did win the toss, Gerry. I'm only speculating.
In the stands, those who are returning here to Tumwater High School to enjoy this football contest.
So, yep, the Highclimbers will receive the opening kickoff. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the national anthem and the kickoff of this game on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be right back.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal Fiber Internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Hello everyone, I'm Father Dwayne and this is St. David of Wales Episcopal Church in Shelton. I'm glad that you're seeing us right here, right now, but please tune in on Sunday mornings at 10:30 for a live stream service. I certainly welcome you to join together with us for worship.
And we're back at Sid Otten Field. Dedrick, Allan, and Gerry Apple for your broadcast tonight from Tumwater District Stadium. Gerry, they're going to kick it off here shortly. Anything to add?
One thing that's a key tonight is we can't afford any turnovers, and we've got to cut back on the penalties.
Yeah, that's another thing that was mentioned in the interview. Is what was it, 130 yards for Shelton?
Yeah, about 140 yards.
Yeah.
But WF West had 180. So.
Right. Okay, so we'll have it teed up here, and I'm assuming that this is Lucas Stewart. I could be wrong here. Yeah, it's Lucas Stewart. Back deep for the Highclimbers. You've got Fuller and I think Ellington. I'm ready to get this underway. Deep ball will be taken at the 12. And I believe up across the 25 to about the 27. Trying to see who the returner was, and that was actually
Lucas Stewart kicking off for
I'm sorry. Tobin Dudley, number 27 on the return.
15-yard return, 48-yard kickoff.
So Highclimbers will come out. And they're going to go with the Wildcat, it looks like, straight out of the box. Ellerton is going to be running the show here out of, well, maybe possibly the gun, actually. Hard to see from our angle. Long count, and then they drop the ball, and it'll fall right on it. So that'll be a loss of a couple yards. Gerry on the play. So it was Ellerton running the show here, number 22. So a loss back to the 25. It's like a loss of 3 on the play, 4 on the play?
Yes, loss of 3.
Loss of 3. So second down and 13 for the Highclimbers. Long snap here, a long count, I should say. Waiting for it. And there's the snap out of the Wildcat. Here comes Ellerton trying to find some running room. Around the outside and squirts it up across the 25 to about the 27.
The ball carrier for the Highclimbers is back to the original line of scrimmage.
So he picked up back up to the 28 actually, a pickup of 3 yards.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, third down and 10 for the Highclimbers. Highclimbers not in any hurry here, as they're running out of the Wildcat tonight. Cordova the back, I believe it's Cordova on the wide out here on the near side. There's a snap to Ellerton, looking for running room, and found a wall of Tumwater players, a wall of green, I guess you could say, and I don't know, might have lost a yard there, Gerry.
Yeah, let's see where they mark it.
The ball carrier for the Highclimbers, no gain on the play. In on the stop for Tumwater, number 86.
I'm going to say a loss of 1.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Fourth down and 11.
Number 6, Brendan Kaiser is on to.
And Brendan Kaiser will be doing the punting tonight. This is a change as well.
24, TJ Parker.
And going back deep,
34, Peyton Hoyt.
TJ Parker will be waiting back about the 40, along with 34. That's, well, I'll have to check that up. There's a high short punt that'll be picked up at midfield, and busting it down inside the 40 is number 34.
Peyton Hoyt returns the football inside the
and that'll be Peyton Hoyt with the return to the 38 from midfield. So 12-yard pickup there on the return, and here come the T-Birds with their first possession. 9:35 to go, first quarter, no score. Shelton and Tumwater. T-Birds will go under gun, or under center, excuse me. And the handoff goes to number 25. That's, well, on one sheet's Logan Peach. That's actually, I'm sorry, that's Carlos Matheny with the carry. I got too many pieces of paper, Gerry.
Yeah, 3-yard gain.
To the 35. Second down looks like 7. This time a handoff. And wow, what a run out to the outside. And that's again Matheny with the run and a first down to the 23. This pole's going to drive me crazy, Gerry. It's right in my way. I didn't think about that when I set up the camera here. And a little crisscross action in the backfield. And this is Parker, I believe.
Hoyt, the ball carrier, inside the 20-yard line, met there by number 77 of Shelton.
Yeah, it's going to be Peyton Hoyt, excuse me.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Ball down to the 15-yard line, about a yard short.
The tackle by Escobedo.
So 2nd and 1 for the T-Birds. And a little razzle-dazzle there. End around, and he's going to score. Number 28. I got Ryan Orr on one sheet. Yeah, that's Ryan Orr. So the T-Birds strike first. That's a 15-yard TD, Gerry.
Yep.
Just like that, 6-0.
How many yards?
15.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
That's an interesting graphic on the board, Jerry. So the point after coming, and this will be
On to attempt the PAT for the Thunderbirds,
Christian
number
Lee.
91, Christian Lee.
And he'll boot it up. Did he get through the uprights? He did. So 8:06 to go first quarter. Tumwater up 7-0. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be right back.
The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton, proud to be supporters of Highclimber football. Their commitment to Shelton and Mason County is unmatched. If you know anybody that needs to sell or buy real estate, reach out to the Conklin team. They will be honored to help. When it comes to real estate, there is no substitute for local knowledge. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton, 360-426-4401. That's 360-426-4401.
Back at Tumwater District Stadium, 7-0 Tumwater early.
A 38-yard drive on 4 plays, all on the ground.
Not too surprising. So Lucas Stewart will have it teed up at the 40 again for the T-Birds to kick it back to the Highclimbers. You've got Dudley and Ellerton back deep. Dudley on the near side. Here's a run up high, end over end kick. Be taken at the 15. And this is Dudley stood up, crossing the 25, or 25 to about the 28, about the same place they started last time.
Yes.
Highclimbers.
Return man for the Highclimbers, number 27, Tobin Dudley. Turns the football out near the 30-yard line. It's
28, first and 10 for the Highclimbers.
45, Trenton Roy.
Again out of this Wildcat, with Ellerton running the show. Makowitz, and I believe it's Soski. And they'll reverse the field. This time it's Makowitz on the handoff from Ellerton, and he got, well, no, nothing right there. Second down and 10, Jerry.
Number 44, Ryan Makowitz on the carry for Shelton.
You don't get to see Makowitz carry the ball too often, Jerry.
He has been a blocker on the kickoffs. But as far as running, I think he's only ran it once before this season.
So same formation again, second and 10. Here is Ellerton trying to find some running room around the near side. And he's run out of bounds. I don't know. He might have got a yard. I'll give him 2 to the 30. So it'll be third down and 8. I'm just looking at the far side where the chains are. Approaching 7 minutes to go, first quarter for the Highclimbers. Solonic wide in the near side, not really wide. And again, they're going to go right with a direct to snap to Ellerton, and he'll go right back to the line of scrimmage, brings a fourth down.
On the keeper. No gain on the play. Making first contact, number 45, Trenton Roy.
So here comes Kaiser on to punt it back to the T-Birds. And Hoyt and Matheny, I believe. Should have double-checked the roster before I came here. Oh, it's Parker. That's right, TJ Parker.
And he'll be kicking it from the 30, or punting it.
Punting it. 4th and 10. Clock is running with 6:15 and counting. Snap on target, and that's going to be partially blocked. Ball's going to be free, and who jumped on it? Ball's still free.
Oh!
Highclimbers get it back, and the Highclimbers say they have it, and so do the referees, and that should be a first down, but it's about the 4:38. So a good way to pick up 10 yards, Jerry.
Yes.
I don't know, partially blocked punt. Nobody could corral it. But the question is that a first down or is that?
If it touched a Tumwater player,
I think it did.
Then it is Shelton ball.
Let's see what the. Oh, we got a hold on Tumwater. and they're going to refuse that penalty and take the possession of the ball. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own at 38-yard line.
Unusual situation. It seems like Tumwater, instead of trying to pick it up, should have just fell on it.
Right. Well, you know, everybody wants to be the hero, Gerry.
Yeah.
So near the hash mark far side, we do have a timeout on the field. I think this is an official timeout, as they're trying to discuss what's going on. 6:02 to go, first quarter, 7-0, and Tumwater with the lead early. Highclimbers retain possession. And the official timeout is they're discussing things with the coaching staff for Tumwater on what actually happened. But it looked pretty clear from our view, Gerry, that Tumwater tried to pick it up, couldn't contain the possession. It squirted out of a couple guys' hands, and the Highclimbers fell on it.
At least 4 players,
yeah.
3 from Tumwater, and maybe 2 from Shelton, and finally Shelton wound up with the ball.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on the 38, on their own 38. Technically, this will be their 3rd possession, Gerry, because of the punt. And Ellerton, it looks like, will go again out of that Wildcat, get the direct snap, trying to look for some running room near side, and he's dropped. Busting in there, number 15 for Tumwater, and that is Ashton Payne with the tackle in the backfield. And it looks like a loss of 5 back to the...
Ellerton?
Yeah, Ellerton on the carry, back to the the 33. So that's a loss of 5. So it's 2nd and 15 for Shelton. The way the Highclimbers are grinding it out here tonight, Gerry, I expect we shouldn't have too many stoppage of play. Again, out of the Wildcat. Elton looking for some running room, and it's going sideways, and he's not getting anywhere down the field, Gerry. No room to run. No gaps, no seams, no holes to run through.
A loss of 2. A loss of 1 yard, okay.
It depends on where they spotted. They spotted at the 32, so that is a loss of 1. So it brings up 3rd down and 16. Jude Soski comes into the lineup now, and the Highclimbers are going to go a couple guys wide to the far side and change it up here. Some of the big guys, it was like, who went out? Oh, Escobedo is out. Got Cordova wide near side, 2 wide to the far side. And what do we have, a timeout on the field? Timeout Shelton. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The timeout on the field charged.
Well, we're back here at Tumwater District Stadium. Sid Otten Field. Highclimbers have a 3rd down and 16 from their own 32-yard line. Jude Soski out of the gun. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. That's Cordova. Wide, it looks like it'll probably be Solnick and Trikoff. Soski back to pass. Going to step up, slip a tackle, and then he's just swallowed under. Tried to get away from one guy, and the second guy closed down and know where to go, but he did get about a yard. Up to the 33, we'll call it. So 4th down and 15.
And they'll be punting it from the 34-yard line. So
Kaiser in there to boot it away. Hoyt back about the 30, called the 33, waiting for this punt from Kaiser. Snap on target. Ball is kicked up to kind of a spiraling. Ball's going to hit at the 45 and bounce out of bounds about the 47, I think, so they're going to spot it out. Depends on where the spot is. Yep, 47, 1st and 10 for the T-Birds, leading 7-0.
18-yard punt.
Well, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, well, I'm going to put it down at the 48, actually. I was a yard off. So 1st and 10 for Tumwater. like it's going to be a shotgun formation here. And a little dump off screen here. And on the reception, number 86.
Austin Terry on the reception for
Austin Terry, there it is. Austin Terry with the reception. And the QB for Tumwater is going to be Brady Brotherow.
Gain of 8 on the play.
So 2nd and 2 from the Highclimber 45. Little pitch. Here's Hoyt. Hoyt's got some running room and blockers up the sidelines, and he's going to squirt all the way inside the 20 to about the 15 where he's run out of bounds. Heising in there. One of the guys, so not Heising, it's, who was that?
Tackled out of bounds there by number 27 of Shelton, Tobin Dudley.
Dudley and Cameron Heising on the tackle.
16.
So 1st and 10 from the 16 for the T-Birds. 3 minutes, 8 seconds on the first quarter clock.
34-yard run.
Man in motion and a handoff. This is Matheny. Got 2, Gerry.
Okay.
To the 14. 2nd down and 8.
What's his number, Matheny?
25.
Okay, thank you.
Is it Matheny? Matheny, oh.
Matheny,
okay. Out of the gun. We'll go Prothero. The guy in motion. Turn around and throw it out there wide. It's complete. And diving for the goal line and getting in. I'm going to believe it's number 87 again. Or 86 again. Austin Terry. I got to see who.
Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
So we're looking at a 16-yard touchdown.
14-yard touchdown. Yeah. So that makes it 13-0. And a point after coming. And Christian Lay on to kick the point after that one. Did it sneak over? It actually did. It was a little bit low, more of a line drive, but it makes it 14-0. And 2:25 to go first quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Well, we're back.
They started Tumwater at about the 50.
I'm sorry, what was that?
They started at the 50 on that drive.
They started at their own 48, so 52-yard drive.
52-yard drive on 4 plays.
2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the T-Birds. And Lucas Stewart is going to boot it deep for the T-Birds. This time it's going to go to Soski. Soski picks it up at the 12. Gets to the 20. That's where he's going to be dropped right there. Nice open field tackle by number 36 of the Tumwater, and that is Cooper Clark. I'm sorry, no, that's Logan Cole.
50-yard kickoff, 10-yard return by Soski.
Highclimbers will start out on their own 20, 1st and 10. 2:16 to go first quarter, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Elton, technically out of the gun, but this is more what we call the Wildcat. There's blockers, 3 of them, in front of him. He'll get the snap, trying to find some running room around the right side, nowhere to go. Let's see if I can run down who is in that lineup. Lost a yard, Gerry.
Loss of a yard.
Soski?
Yeah. No, Ellerton, sorry.
Ellerton.
Yeah. So Ellerton's going to go out of the gun this time. He's got Leth beside him. Long wait here for the snap. Ball pops up in the air. Elton will bring it down. And he's still trying to fight for some yardage. Dives over the pile. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think so, Gerry. I think that he went backwards.
Yeah. A loss of 1 on the play.
Ball's back at the, was it the 17-yard line? 3rd down. 13.
Yeah, it's on the 17, yeah.
Yeah. See that they have that up on the board over here. Nice big letters. I'm going to have to change that clock. So Sosky in there out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. It's Cordova. Man in motion. That's Dudley. Back to pass goes Sosky. He'll tuck it under and he'll try to run. Get to the outside of the 20. Run out of bounds at the 25, 26-yard line.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Comes up short on the first down, so another punt coming for the Highclimbers.
That was the longest run of the night for the Highclimbers. Nice run by Sosky, 8 yards.
Kaiser will go back to punt it back to the T-Birds. Different numbers back, 11 and 15 back for the T-Birds. Snap a little off, but handled well. It's a high, short kick. It's going to hit at the 48 and roll into the hands of number 11. And he's on the run on the return. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30 up the sidelines now. 20. He's going to be scoring. Did he score? No. All the way down to the 10. Luke Reed on the return, Gerry, number 11.
Reed? Okay.
Yeah.
First down goal from the 10.
They got to the 10.
Number 44 making the tackle.
And that's a,
about a 40-yard return?
Yeah, 42, I believe.
Okay.
He's a speedster. So first and goal for Tumwater. The furthest end of the way from where we are. This is Hoyt, direct snap. He'll hand it off. And sweeping around and getting in, number 24. That's T.J. Parker.
T.J. Parker from the 10.
1 play, 10 yards. Boom, it's 20-0.
On to attempt the PAT for Tumwater, number 83, Zach Schmidt.
So this time it's Zach Schmidt on to kick the point after. Different numbers here. We're going to be scrambling to get those numbers to you. And the kick is up over the scissor jack that's back behind the goalpost. And it's 21-0 with 14.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back.
With just under 15 seconds to go in the quarter.
Skip the wait at Mason Health's Walk-In Clinic. Conveniently reserve your appointment through the Mason General website. That's masongeneral.com/clinic/WIC. You can find a link on masonwebtv.com. Just look for the Skip the Wait ad in the upper left-hand corner.
Short break, Gerry. We're back here. 21-0. Thunderbirds all on top of the Highclimbers here early.
Well, now we know why Tumwater is probably considered one of the top teams in the state, if not the number 1 team in the state in the Division
in
2.
the 2A,
Class 2A.
Yeah. So we've got Fosky wide, or deep to the far side, and Dudley deep to the near side. And this time the kicking is being done by Zach Schmidt. Here's a run up and the kick high end over end. It's going to go to Sosky inside the 10 at about the 8. Sosky up the middle. Try to get it outside to the 20, 25, and drop just short of the 30 at about the 28.
About a 20-yard return by Soski. Nice return.
Nice return.
52-yard kickoff.
So the Highclimbers will come out and start out with the 1st and 10 at the, they're going to spot it at the 29. The 1st and 10. So here we go again out of this kind of this wing that they've been running, this wildcat that we've seen. Long wait and a snap and getting around the outside. This is Ellerton on the carry, trying to find the running room to the left this time, and that'll end the quarter. And that'll be through 1 quarter with Tumwater.
Gain of 2.
A gain of 2 after all that. So we'll head to the 2nd quarter with Tumwater leading 21-0.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Well, we're back at Tumwater District Stadium, Sid Otten Field, 21-0.
Yeah, this is homecoming weekend for the Tumwater T-Birds. And, you know, speaking of bands, I've seen some huge bands before. Capitol High School has a huge band,
right,
but this band looks just as big.
Especially when they're standing up wearing their pink over there.
Yeah.
Highclimbers have a 2nd down and 8 from their own 31. Get a little bit better view because they're on our end of the field now. So we switched ends. Out of that Wildcat goes Ellerton. Makowitz, the guy, and 1 step in front of him. Ellerton, actually, no, it's Soski. Excuse me, Soski dances over some guys, and they're going to give him forward progress to the 35, Jerry. So pick up of 3.
Yeah.
You know, leaping over guys is Soski.
Yeah, Soski is our leading ball carrier tonight for the Highclimbers. He's had 3 carries for a total of 12 yards.
So 3rd down, and they're going to call it 5. It's like 4 to me from the 35. Got to get to the 39 for the 1st down. This time it looks like the gun for Soski. Soski, actually it's Ellerton. Ellerton banging bodies up the middle, trying to push the pile. Forward progress about a yard short of the 1st down to the 38. It's a generous spot, actually, Jerry.
Gain of 3.
So 4th and 1 for Shelton on their own 38.
What's your thoughts here? Think they're going to run it?
I would imagine they are.
Yep. Especially when you got 4th and 1.
Ellerton will go out of the gun. Makowitz beside him. He'll tuck it under and he'll squirt right up the middle. He got the 1st down, Jerry. Across the 40 to the 42.
And good for a Highclimber 1st down.
Ellerton?
Yep, Ellerton with the carry for 3 and the 1st down. And ball spotted at the 42. 1st down.
Yeah, first down for the Highclimbers. Good call by the coach.
Well, and pretty much he's thinking he's saying, if you can't get 1 yard, what are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
But then
got to have confidence. You got to have some confidence, your players.
Here we go again. Ellerton at the end of this wing with 3 guys in front of him. They bring that play clock down to 5 or so before they snap the ball. And Ellerton will grab it out of the air and run forward to the 40. And that's a loss of 2.
Ellerton on the carry. Loss of a couple of yards on the play.
So it brings up 2nd down and 12 from the 40.
as was number 64, Grady Larson.
Highclimbers taking their time. Ellerton takes the snap, tries to find some running room around the right side, and they got nowhere to go. And another loss of about 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 15.
A loss of 3 on the play. Look at the number of players on Tumwater that are on the line ready to rush.
Yeah, they're expecting to run.
What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 players on the line. Usually, normally, you're going to have 3 or 4.
So is it Sosky or Ellerton? It is Ellerton. It'll fumble on the play. Ball still free, and Makowitz, I believe, no, it's actually Tillard falls on it. And another loss on the play. That brings up 4th down, and well, that's a loss of what? Way back there.
Loss of 7.
Loss of 7. And it'll be a 4th and 22 from the 30. Kaiser in to punt it away. Reed, one of the deep men. There's the punt. High. It's going to hit at the, well, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll probably be about midfield. Yep, that's where they're going to spot it out of bounds at the midfield for Tumwater.
20-yard punt.
7:52 to go in the first half, 21-0. T-Birds have scored on all their possessions when they had the ball. So this looks like Hoyt's going to go out of the gun. He'll hand it off, and up the middle is Matheny. Matheny with a couple 3 yards to the 46. I'll give him 4. 2nd down and 6 coming. Hoyt again out of the gun. And he'll keep it straight up the middle, breaks it into the secondary, and he is off to the races. Up the sidelines, touchdown, Tumwater, 46 yards. Wow.
50 yards on the run over the right side for Hoyt and the T-Birds.
So what was that, 2 plays, Gerry?
2 plays, yeah.
50 yards, another score, 27-0, 7:10 to go in the first half. And who do we have out there to kick it? It's going to be Zach Schmidt to kick the point after. Snap on target, kick up, and it is good. To make it 28-0, 7:10 to go, first half, all Tumwater tonight.
Hi everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
So 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns.
And all 4 point-after attempts are good by Tumwater.
28-0, 7:10 to go in the first half. Not too surprising tonight, Gerry. It's homecoming for the T-Birds, and they want to have, they've had their way with pretty much everybody, and they want to continue and put on a good show for the homecoming crowd. So this is Lucas Stewart doing the kicking for Tumwater. Soski and Dudley back about the 5. Here's the high end-over-end kick that Dudley will bobble, pick up at the 20, up the sidelines, cuts it into the field at the 30, and he might have got a 32, 33 on the
Number
return.
27, Tobin Dudley, returns the football for Shelton out near the 30-yard line.
So I'll give him 13 on that return, Jerry.
Yeah, fairly nice return.
Will be spotted at the 34.
They're going to start, the Highclimbers are going to start on their own 34 with 7 minutes and 1 second to go in the first half. Trying to wait for the play here, and the Highclimbers have gone to the run all game and not really gained a whole lot. However, Hamilton will go out of the gun, and he'll reverse the handoff to, this is Makowitz. Good pursuit by the T-Birds.
Got a flag.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be some unsportsman type penalty here as T.J. Parker busted in there and busted up that play. Oh, and there's going to be a block in the back on the Highclimbers. I think you would just take the penalty, or not take the penalty, decline it and take the play, because there was a loss of what they're going to say is 3. I'm going to see what they're going to do here.
That was Makowitz.
As Makowitz on the carry. Well, now they're going to change it to a hold instead of a block in the back. And that'll be 10 yards. The ball will go back to the 21, or yes, the 21, and that'll be 1st and 20. Actually, it's going to be 1st and a whole lot more than that, 23. Wind the clock. That was going to go out of the gun. I can't see who that is. It is still Ellerton. He'll grab it out of the air and take off running and lose a yard. Back to the 20. So it'll be 2nd and 24. Now the first down marker is all the way up at the 44, Jerry.
Yeah, we're looking at
24.
The Ellerton, the ball carrier for Shelton. Little or no gain on the play. In on the stop for Tumwater, Jaden Tenahill.
Shelton will go out of the gun. Highclimbers shifting players off the field. Looks like it's Soski in the slot on the far side. 2 receivers near to the side. It's going to be Dudley, and I'm thinking it's, actually it's not. Soski was the quarterback, and there's the flag. It's going to be encroachment, I believe.
Could have been, yeah, I think he was in the neutral zone.
Oh, it's going to be an illegal substitution on the Highclimbers.
Oh, boy.
So that's a 5-yard penalty. Ball's back to the 15-yard line.
Delay of game.
Oh, it's a delay of game. Excuse me.
Shelton. Brings up 2nd and long for the Highclimbers.
I'm going to say 2nd and 29 from the 15. Soski in a quarterback. He'll go out of the gun. Got a receiver on the far side, 2 on the near side. They'll wind the clock. Highclimbers take their time with these counts, Jerry. They're going to take every minute off, or every second off that clock that they can. Everybody sets. And there's the snap. Soski back to pass. He's forced out of the pocket. He's going to be chased down and dropped inside the 5. Good pursuit by the T-Birds.
June Soski is tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Tumwater's Ryan Otten.
11-yard loss.
At the 4-yard line, there will be
Ryan Otten playing like a man amongst boys right now, defensively. It'll be 4th and 40 from the 4-yard line for the Highclimbers. They got to get all the way up to the 44 for the first down. 3rd and 40. 3 seconds, they're going to get another penalty here. 1, there goes get the play off, and Elton dropped it. And it's going to be a safety. Yep, there's the safety, Jerry.
Safety, Thunderbirds, 2 points.
That just went from bad to worse, Gerry.
Yeah.
I think they should have just waited another beat there, took the penalty, which would have been half the distance, and tried to kick out of that on the next play. But unfortunately, it's 2 points for the Thunderbirds, and they're up 30-0. 4:36 to go in the first half. No doubt about that, Gerry, whether it was a safety or not. He was clearly in the end zone, nowhere to go. So it's going to be a free punt to get it back to the...
Now, where will Shelton kick it off? At the 20, 25?
I believe it's going to be the 20.
Okay. They can kick it or punt it, right?
Right, I'm sure they're going to punt it. You get better coverage on your punting than you do on your kicks, but...
Well, are you surprised that Shelton has been running the ball each time and not throwing it all?
No, I'm not too surprised. And if you watch, because they've got the play clock on the field so everybody can see it, and they're running that play clock down.
Yes, all the way down.
All the way down, under 5s when they snap the ball. Oh, they are going to tee it up. So Kaiser has it teed up at the 20. Well, this is interesting. Guess maybe Brendan Kaiser kicks better from a tee rather than a punt. There is a run up and the kick. It is a high end over end kick that'll be taken at the 41. And this is Parker, I believe, on the return. Where's the ball? It's in the middle of the pack, and he's I get up across the 45, about the 47.
Parker on the return for the T-Birds carries it into Shelton territory. Ball will be spotted at the 43, first and 10.
So first and 10 for the T-Birds on the Highclimber 43, or 42 actually.
Well, what's interesting, Tumwater has only thrown it twice, but have completed it both times.
Back to pass. Over the middle, and that's an incomplete. I think they're listening to you, Gerry. Pro throw.
It was a good throw, but the receiver had his back to the pass. Didn't know where the pass was.
So incomplete, 2nd and 10 from the 42 are the T-Birds. Prothero, Brady Prothero, the quarterback this series. And they switch up who's running the show for the T-Birds. So go under center. He'll hand it off, and this is Parker getting around the outside. Look out. Here he goes, up the sidelines. Got a blocker in front of him, and he's going to dive for the pylon. Did he get in? No, they say he was down at the 2.
It looked like his knee hit the ground at about the 2, yeah.
Good pursuit there. I don't know, was that Elton who chased him down? I didn't quite see who chased him down, Gerry, but Highclimbers got him before he got to the end zone, but it brings up a 1st and goal from the 2.
42-yard run for number 34?
Yes. T.J. Parker. And here is a throw complete for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
That went from Hoyt.
Pass is completed.
That was Hoyt on the pass, and Austin Taylor with the catch for the TD, and it's 36-0. Zach Schmidt on to kick the point after. The snap was a little off, but handled well up, and it is good. So make it 37-0. 3:49 to go in the first half. All Tumwater tonight.
This is a first responder, and same here. But did you know that these are first responders too?
I just got hit!
The towing industry is 15 times deadlier than all other private industries combined.
You see that?
You can change that by following the simple rule, slow down, move over.
It's the safe thing to do.
And
it's the law.
Make our freeways safer.
Slow down, move over.
So, Gerry, what was that? 4 plays?
One.
An incomplete pass.
Yep.
A run. And a touchdown pass.
Yeah, 3 plays.
3 plays. And that was 43 yards, 42 yards?
Yeah.
Wow. Give him a short field. So here's Stewart. Actually, this is Lay. He'll kick one handover in. It'll be picked up at the about the 17. This is Sosky. Jude to the 30 on the return. And
about a 10-yard return?
Yeah, 12 yards.
12 yards.
Tackle made by number 44.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Climbers on their own 30. Well, the Climbers are pretty much starting out right around the 30 when they get the ball. 3:42 to go in the first half, 37-0. Tumwater with the lead, Shelton with the ball. Nine on the play clock. Down to 4. Down to 2. There's the snap. Goes to Elton. Elton trying to find some running room around the right side and nowhere to go. The T-Birds say there was a fumble, and they have the ball. And they do have the ball. Wow.
Now, I do believe that is the first turnover for Shelton.
For Shelton, yes. 2nd in the ball game.
Yeah. Yeah, because Tumwater did fumble, yeah.
Right, on that partially blocked punt that nobody bothered to, couldn't rather get a hold of. So 1st and 10 for the T-Birds on the Climber 24. Quick inside handoff, and what a way to keep his feet. Wow. A good run by number 15, and that is Ashton Payne. I don't know if you saw that, Gerry. He was stopped in the backfield, turned sideways, ran away from the defenders, got upfield, got the first down, stumbled again, and he just still tried to keep his feet and couldn't keep it.
18-yard run.
So 1st and 10 for the T-Birds on the 12. Under center and a little misdirection. This is a end around, and the Highclimbers are pursuing him. Number 28 on the carry. That's Ryan Orr.
Carries the football for the T-Birds, gain of 5.
How did he get 5 out of that, Gerry? Yeah. Inside the 10 to the 9. Call it 4, actually. Call it 2nd and 6.
T-Birds have had 7 ball carriers.
They're mixing it up well, keeping you guessing. Under center again. Again, quick handoff inside on the misdirection. This is Hoyt, I believe, on the carry. Yeah, Peyton Hoyt to the 5.
Peyton Hoyt, the ball carrier for the T-Birds, gaining 3.
What's Hoyt's number?
34.
Yeah.
Ball at the 5.
14, Lucas Zelenik on the tackle.
So call it 3rd and 3 for the T-Birds. Approaching 2 minutes to go and a half. This time out of the gun. Overbay running a quarterback at a man in motion. That's Hoyt. He'll just dump it off and complete for the touchdown to number 20. And that is Carson Schreier. And that makes it 43-0.
On to attempt the PAT for the Thunderbirds is number 83, Zach Schmidt.
Schmidt on to kick the point after. 1:45 to go in the first half. Schmidt can make it 44 with the point after. Snaps are a little off, but the holder, who happens to be Luke Reed, does a great job getting it down. So the point after goes through the uprights, makes it 44-0. 1:45 to go in the half. We'll be right back.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Short field, another touchdown, 44-0. Tumwater all over Shelton tonight. Minute 45 to go in the first half. Trying to see who this is. I think this is Lay. Nope, this is actually Stewart to kick it away. He'll boot a high one, end over end, right down the middle. Dudley will take it at the 13. Looking for some running room around the right side. He'll go up the sideline, cross the 30 to run out of bounds about the 33.
Nice return, about 20 yards for Dudley. 48-yard kickoff.
Climbers will start out with a 1st and 10 on their own 33. With a minute 36 to go in the first half. Let's see who the quarterback is for the Climbers this time. Look like it's Makowitz. He'll get the snap and run straight ahead for 3 yards. They're mixing it up. Who takes the snap? Gerry. So 2nd and 7 coming from the 36, excuse me. Again, Makowitz at the end of this wing here to take the snap. Everybody gets set. 15 on the play clock. There it hits 5. We're under a minute. There's the snap. Makowitz tucks it under, squirts ahead for a couple of yards. Out to the 44. 2.5, 3 yards, Gerry, depending on where they spot it.
Yep.
They'll spot it at the 43.
No, spotted at a 30.
38,
yeah,
excuse
38.
me. Right. I'm thinking 40 because I see the 40 below me.
Right.
I don't know why. So 38. 3rd down and it looks like 5.
Yeah, 4.
4 or 5. 17 seconds counting on the game clock in the half. You're going to have to play one more snap here. Makowitz, a little high on the snap, turns around and runs up towards the first down marker. I think he might have got the first down.
Very close,
where the clock expires. Or they're going to spot it at the end, Gerry, just see if they got a first down or not.
I think it's a little short.
Yeah, it does. They'll spot it at about the 40. Well, I'm still waiting for them to officially spot it. They're not going to spot it for us, Gerry.
Yeah, I think it was short, just barely.
Just short at the 42. We'll call it the 42 for the end of the run, just to give them some yards. Well, we do. It's now halftime, and it's 44-0, all Tumwater. We will take a timeout. We'll be back with some Gerry Apple statistics and a lot more here from Tumwater District Stadium and Sid Otten Field. We'll be back on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Scene 103, take 1.
I have been 100% into getting vaccinated, and then I asked you, and you hesitated.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be on the same page about this, and we're not.
I feel like even if I were to catch it, my body is strong enough to fight it off.
What if you're one of those cases and you end up in the hospital?
Yeah.
That's what I'm scared of.
The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton, proud to be supporters of Highclimber football. Their commitment to Shelton and Mason County is unmatched. If you know anybody that needs to sell or buy real estate, reach out to the Conklin team. They will be honored to help. When it comes to real estate, there is no substitute for local knowledge. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton, 360-426-4401. That's 360-426-4401. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Scene 103, take one.
Taking my vaccine and staying safe. That's what you want me to believe.
Of course.
They're saying that the vaccine is 99% effective, right?
Where are you going with this?
What about the one dude?
I want you to get the vaccine because I care. I want you to be safe. If you was to die, man, that would literally kill me, man.
If it made you feel that way, bro, I'll probably do.
I love you, man. I love you too.